came to receive a word. Because although things may be looking good today, I know the devil. If I know the devil like I know the devil, he's waiting to sneak up on me. And since I know that the storm is coming, I'm here tonight to get what I need to withstand whatever comes my way. And so I can't get distracted by what's around me because I need to prepare myself. I need to get ammunition to prepare myself to deal with what's coming on tomorrow. That's why I've learned how to apply the word. The Bible tells us that we ought not to be just hearers of the word, but we ought to be doers of the word. I don't just walk out here and get filled with the word of God and don't apply it to my life. No, I go on my job and say, no weapon formed against me shall prosper. Every tongue rise up, thou shalt condemn. I walk through the streets of Camden saying, I can do all things through Christ that strength, because it's the word that keeps me. Not here to help you build and leave my work undone. Because guess what? When the storm is over, even if you don't make it, I will. So somebody look at your neighbor and say, I want you to get out with me, but even if you don't make it, I got enough strength to make it because I was built for this. This is what Jesus meant when he says, hear and do. And since we all have to build a house, the real issue is what foundation are you building on? I don't know about you, but I came up the hard way. There's times when you're going to have to labor and toil. But in the end, you'll be glad that you pressed your way. You'll be glad that you got what you needed. Can I help somebody tonight? It's important for us, watch this tonight, to stop paying attention to people who have come up overnight without the slightest hint of resistance, of resistant convenience. Because resistance convenience can be as big of an enemy as it can be a friend. And it may be the convenience that costs you too much in the end. And so if you have to climb up the rough side of the mountain, just know that when the storm comes your way, you'll know that beyond reasonable doubt it was worth the climb. And in your life, that there may be times when you look back and you see that everything that you've been toiling was only to make you, get you in a position where you're able to handle the storms. The Lord knows that all of us will come up against some stuff that if he had not prepared me for it, it would have overwhelmed me. It would have unsettled me. It would have confused me. It would have irritated me. It would have discombobulated me. And some things that unless a master architect put together, we wouldn't be able to withstand. And so he had to work. I don't know about anybody else in here, but he had to work on me a little longer than he did some other people. I wish I had a witness in the house that says, yeah, I'm in that category that God had to work on me a little longer than he may have to work on some other people, because he knew that the storm that was coming my way wasn't going to ease up on me. It wasn't going to let me flow by slightly, but he had to work on me greater than some other folks. And he knew that the time would test me. For it matters not how you look at today. Time is going to tell if you are strong, if you're as strong as you look. Because there's a whole lot of people who look good and act strong. But the truth is, they are not built on a good foundation. And they may stand for a while, but soon time is going to test them. And this is why people look like a pillar of strength today and may not be here next month. Because the only thing that's rooted is the rock. Only things that's rooted in the rock is going to be able to stand. But somebody ought to declare that you were built to handle the storm. But in spite of the issues that came our way, many of us knew that we had enough inside of us to be able to withstand it all. And when you know that beyond a reasonable doubt, you have what you need inside of you, there is a certain confidence that calms your nerves. which is why you don't have to panic and you don't get hysterical. You ever see some folks in their life, they get nervous about everything. It don't matter what it is. They always got a story to tell you about how they're going through something or how something is coming. And then you ever notice there's some other type of people who don't let anything bother them. They could have just gone through the most traumatic situation in their life, and they still walk to church with a smile on their face, their head up, their chest stick out, because they have an assurance that they understand that if God brought them through their yesterday, that God is able to do it today. And do I have anybody here that says, listen, I can't allow my problems and my complications to overtake me because I serve a God that's bigger than my problem? And so I told you before, a lot of times we tell God about our problems, but sometimes you got to reverse the thing and start telling your problems about God. My God is able to do exceedingly and abundantly above all that I can ask or think. I'm going to start telling my problems about God, that no good thing will he withhold from me. Is there anybody here that can reverse it and start telling your problems about God? Says, there are people that walk around that don't have to panic, don't have to get hysterical, because they know that they are prepared. And so they say, let the storms rage. Because the Bible declares over there in Proverbs, the 10th chapter, and the 25th verse, it says, as the whirlwind passeth, so is the wicked no more. But the righteous is an everlasting foundation. And so sometimes in your life, you got to tell the storms in your life that I refuse to go down because my foundation is sure. And no matter how the winds may blow, that I'm going to hold to the foundation. And in the thick of the conflict, it doesn't matter, it doesn't change how I live, because I know that no matter what the enemy sends my way, I wish somebody here can declare that I was built to handle it. And why should I crumble under pressure when the word tells me to be steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord? And so I have to come to declare and decree that in my life, though some storms may come, that somebody going to say, I was built for this, that I was built to handle whatever life or the devil may throw my way. And so I'm making up in my mind right now that sometimes you got to tell yourself that you won't cry another day. Sometimes you got to tell yourself that you're not going to go into a panic attack, but instead you're going to rise up and be the strength that God is looking for. And am I talking to anybody in the house that can declare on tonight that I'm not a spiritual punk, that I'm not a spiritual sissy, that I'm going to stand up and take it like a man, that knowing that the devil tried this before, but this is the last storm that I came through that left me with a praise that the devil couldn't shake, because it was a deep in the rock, that it was praise that the joy that the devil couldn't take, because it was deep in the rock. It was power that the devil couldn't defeat, because it was deep in the rock. And when you build on the rock, I came to let somebody know that hell can't move you, water can't drown you, hell can't hurt you, problems can't overtake you, fire can't consume you. And so when the storm is over, God is saying, I'm looking for a remnant of people that will still stand tall and say, to God be the glory for the great things that he has done. And so good night, Nazarene. It's been another great midweek worship, but can I leave you with the words from a song? It says the road gets rough and the going gets tough. The hills are hard to climb, but I started out a long time ago that there is no doubt in my mind that I decided to make Jesus my choice. Let me encourage somebody that if the devil keeps trying to unroot me, tell him I'm built for this. If the devil tries to overturn me, tell him I'm built for this. If the enemy tries to destroy me, tell him I'm built for this. If the winds keep on blowing in my life, tell him I'm built for this. Am I talking to anybody in the house that says I've been through the storm and I've been through the rain? I had heartaches and I had some pain. I had some ups and I had some downs, but I made it by the grace of God. Is there anybody in the house to say the reason that I'm still here is no goodness of my own? After all the pain I've been through, after all the abuse I've been through, after all the lies I've been through, after going through depression, through them all, I'm still here. And not only am I still here, but I still got my praise because I've learned that I got too much word on the inside of me to let the storm overtake me. I got too much word to allow the enemy to wipe me out. I got too much word to allow the devil to destroy my life. But I wish somebody would declare to your own sanctified self that I'm built for this. And all that I've been through, I had Jesus walking by my side. I'm not looking to friends. I'm not looking to family. I'm not going to look to money because all these things will let you down. But I heard the Bible say, but now unto him that is able to keep me from falling, and he's able to present me faultless before the presence of the Lord. Somebody touch your neighbor and say, neighbor, the reason I don't look like what I've been through is because I'm built for this. The reason I can wear a smile because I'm built for this. The reason I can praise him in my midnight hour is because I'm built for this. Somebody touch yourself and say, the devil, you tried and you lost again because I'm built for this. Come what may, I'ma still bless the Lord. Come here, David. David said, after all I've been through, I will still bless the Lord at all times. His praise shall continually be in my mouth. My soul shall make a boast in the Lord. The humble shall hear thereof and be glad. Oh, magnify the Lord with me. Let us exalt his name together. I dare somebody to tell the devil, I'm built for this. Sickness, built for this. Poverty, built for this. Lost my job, still built for this. Kids acting crazy, built for this. Say yes, say yes, say yes.